Hi everyone, my name is Jen Purdy and I'm from the Green Party of Ontario. I'm the candidate for Kanata Carleton. So today we had an all candidates meeting at W Erskine Johnston, a public school here in Kanata. And a question came up from a student. These were grade 5 students learning about democracy. And the student asked, what can we do if we're not happy with what our MPP is doing here in Kanata? And so it's important to remember this isn't just about people who vote. And obviously, the impact of the decisions made by the provincial government and who's in power, they affect everybody, young and old, voters and non-voters. So the question for anybody who's younger than the current voting age of 18, what you can do if you're not happy with what's being done is you can always email your member of provincial parliament. You can also call them and you can ask for a meeting as well, and they should meet with you. Number one. Number two, I think it's important to note that the Green Party of Ontario, we've released our platform. It is fully costed, and we want to lower the voting age to 16. This has been debated for years. It never goes anywhere, but it should, because climate crisis is real, obviously, and it's affecting everyone. And so are many of the other issues, like education and healthcare, affect everyone, including young people who may be too young to vote. There's often an argument that's made that people are too immature and that sort of thing. All I have to say is, heck, have you looked at other people who vote both provincially and federally and municipally in this country? Number one, voter turnout was terribly low for the last provincial election at 42 or 43% of eligible voters turning up to vote. So that reflects that regardless of age, there sometimes is a lack of care about upholding democracy and making sure, that we cast our votes even when we are eligible to do so. Number one. Number two, obviously there's many people who will go through the party platforms and will, try to figure out carefully who they want to vote for. And there's other people who will just vote the same way because that's how they've always voted, and they will disregard information supportive and not supportive against their preferred party or their preferred candidate. So I just bring these examples up just as a counter argument to the idea that allowing people to vote when they're 16 or 17 instead of the current voting age of 18, I don't think there's an argument to, especially given the state of everything, including climate crisis, there is not a good argument to be made. So my final thought is for people who are too young to vote for this election, talk to people around you, your parents, your friends, older friends, relatives who live in Ontario. Encourage them to get out and vote. Tell them that this election matters to you, even if you are too young to vote, that the results will impact you. And then maybe tell them how it will impact you. Okay? So please encourage everybody to get out to vote. I'm not telling people to vote green, but if you want to, that's always lovely. But yeah, we this is democracy, and the results of this election will definitely impact us, will definitely impact climate crisis, housing, affordability, healthcare, and education, and other key issues. But we need to vote if we want change. Thank you so much and have a good night.